Hi everybody and welcome back to my top 5 worst Godzilla films. Now this is where we are really getting into the bad Godzilla films. This is when they weren't even trying anymore. Godzilla vs. Megalon. Now I saw this pretty early on as a kid. In a store. I found it on VHS as part of a 5-film collection and bought it, and I watched it and was extremely disappointed. I mean, the story is just weird. It follows an inventor. I don't know who this guy is. The story doesn't even really explain what this guy does. Wait a minute. That that kid is his brother? There's like a 35-year-old difference. I totally thought this kid was his kid. Like, I didn't even catch that as a child. What? Anyways, this guy has built a robot named Jaguar. Some thieves come and take control of Jaguar. It turns out that these two men are from Seatopia, an underground city. The Seatopians are tired of being part of the casualties of humanity's atomic testing. By the way, the humans don't even know that this land exists. So anyways, the Seatopians send their god, Megalon, to the surface to destroy everything. Now, you may be wondering why they stole Jaguar. Well, they need Jaguar to guide Megalon into cities because Megalon is so stupid to do anything on his own. He's useless without Jaguar. Why is this guy worshipped again? I don't know. The humans eventually regain control of Jaguar, and he goes to recruit Godzilla to help defeat Megalon, who is now joined by the help of Gigan. Now, this story is just dumb and clumsy. It doesn't explain things very well. And I understand that Jaguar was an idea from a kid, but Toho literally threw Godzilla in because he's very profitable. The film was originally supposed to be just Megalon and Jaguar. But seriously, I mean, Godzilla's even just a side character in this movie. He isn't mentioned at all until Jaguar randomly goes, "Oh, I'm gonna get Godzilla." Oh, okay, he's gonna be in this movie now? Alright. Anyways, why does Godzilla just look so ridiculous? He's so cartoony and goofy looking. At least it's better than the son of Godzilla. Wait, why does he have those red rings around his eyes? Was Godzilla high during this movie? Was the actor just like hotboxing in there? Well, this movie can't be all bad, right? I mean, at least it has Gigan in it. What? Okay, now I understand why people think that Gigan looks like a giant space chicken. He just looks so cheap in this movie, especially after only one movie. I mean, he looked great in Godzilla vs. Gigan, but already he just looks so cheap. I mean, it doesn't even look like the same suit. And this has to deal with the fact that the movie only took 3 weeks to film. And it's even more evident by the immense amount of stock footage used. And you can see that in post-production they weren't very careful about editing the film because Gigan is in the film before he is even mentioned. I'm not even kidding. And there's even this scene where Godzilla and Jaguar are in this field of fire, but they keep showing Gigan's tail with Godzilla's roar, as if that's supposed to be Godzilla. But I mean, kids aren't that stupid. They can tell that's not Godzilla's tail. I guess during post-production they were like, oh, we don't have that shot. Oh well, let's edit it like this and nobody will notice. Another big problem I have with the movie is Jaguar. Now, I understand he's a robot. I get it. Well, if he's a robot, then why does he act like a man? If he was someone like, if he was something like Ultraman or someone else, I would understand it. But in this movie, Jaguar gets dizzy, he gets fatigued, and he just moves like a guy. I mean, it's really, really strange. You know, thankfully in later movies they made robots actually act like robots, like Mechagodzilla and Morgera. but there's no reason for Jaguar to be really, really human-like. Now on to the new monster, Megalon. And wow, what a useless monster. I mean, I guess he looks alright, but honestly to me, his face is just really, really ugly. And his skin just flops around a lot. Things aren't really connected like how I think they were supposed to be. And like I said, they used a lot of stock footage, and so to give Megalon a cool power, they gave him King Ghidorah's lightning breath. So much that they completely forgot to edit this scene. How does Megalon even shoot 3 at the same time out of that horn? The whole movie he only shoots 1, and then all of a sudden we get this really broken, jarring scene. Now, in movies, I never really notice the wires a lot unless I'm looking for them, but in this movie, I saw them on Megalon a lot, and I was not even looking for them. They're just really noticeable in this film. And also, haven't we already seen this scene here of a monster crawling behind trees? Oh yeah, it was in War of the Gargantuans and Godzilla vs. Gigan. You mean they literally showed us the same scene from the last movie? Did they really think we were going to forget about that scene in 1 year? Now, there isn't much that I like about this movie, but everything that I do like about it is really, really funny. Number one, this guy has driving gloves. Who wears driving gloves? I mean, the only place that I think it would be acceptable would be during this chase scene. I mean, that would have made the scene cooler. I mean, this is a really lame scene, but I mean, just imagine him with those driving gloves on, being so swag. I love Godzilla's face when he first sees Jaguar. Like, what? Yeah, that officially confirms that he was high during this movie. Sometimes Godzilla's tongue will flop around in his mouth. It doesn't do it all the time, but there are a few scenes where it just moves up and down, and it's just like, that's really weird. Why is it doing that? Stop that. Is Godzilla flirting with me? And lastly, Gigan's face just looks so goofy when Jaguar helps Godzilla fly out of the field of fire. It's just like, what? I mean, I guess it's cool that they could put some emotion into some of the monsters, but most of the emotions they put in just look really goofy. Now, I'm sure everybody wants me to say, oh, the Godzilla tail slide, that's so funny, and it's the best part of the movie. I don't know, it's just kind of there for me. I don't like it, but I don't dislike it. I mean, it's not the goofiest thing I've ever seen, so I guess that's why it doesn't really, charm me or push me away. I don't know. Well, that's it. Tune in next time when we learn how to fly. Oh, and P.S., I swear that this kid's shorts get smaller and smaller the more the film goes on. Ugh.